Hey guys, sorry I'm late. If you were in here waiting on me, sorry that I'm late, but some reason OBS didn't want to pick up the game, so I had to do a little restart real quick. But we are good to go now. It is the last day of spring, and we've got to finish planting corn in, I think, one of our fields, maybe one in a part of our fields. I can't really remember where we left off. And we might need to see if we need to fertilize any of the BGA fields before we move into summer. How y'all been out there? Infamous synchronizing. There we go. That is backwards. Howdy guys. Gonna look a little weird while everything populates. But I know we need to plant this field, so might as well just get started on this one. Down. Turn her on. And we are off. Again, this tractor is a little slow to start with this seeder for some reason. It's got way more horsepower than it needs. But if the seeder is on, it seems to take off very slowly. But once she gets a head of steam going, then we're good to go. I don't know if it's because this map has like 150 fields, or if it's some other reason why it takes so long for the textures on the fields to update. These are basically the default starting textures, starting crop states that are initially showing up here in the fields. It just takes a while for them to refresh. It takes even longer for the PDA to update. Gotta be in the server for like a good 10 minutes before you get an accurate representation of what is really there. So what's Ken got going on tonight? So let's see if we can't turn Ken up a little bit. Get that going fairly straight. So you're making some silage bales. Yeah, I won't let you TED until we're dry. No, we're at the crop. Yeah, Richard, it's the class Celeron. All right, hold on, guys. Sorry guys, my daughter just rang me up on the cell phone. I need to take the call because she's out of town right now. Now this one is, depending on the one you got, this is not the Mod Hub one. This one's over at Mod Hoster. The one on the Mod Hub, for some reason, does not let you change the tires. You have no tire choices. You have a few choices in paint, but you don't really have any tire choices. So this one's over at Mod Hoster. You can swap the tires out. It's got a couple other really nice features in it. For example, let's see if we can't. We'll mess with it once I get GPS up and running. This one's got really, really nice, nice detailing to it, but it is also a bit more demanding on the resources than the one in the Mod Hub. One in the Mod Hub I know is like about 30 megs in size. This one's a bit bigger, and I would say if you're not running a really beefy processor, then it might be a little slow for you. Hey Anthony, what's up? Sorry, the server is not open because we're doing an economy gameplay style where all the players have farms and they all own their own equipment, and they're all given a very specific amount of money. So even if the server was open, if you jumped in, there wouldn't be anything you could drive because they're all assigned to the folks that are playing on the different farms. Hey Mado. Now I am looking to maybe pick up a second server and run it in a bit more of an open environment, but that's not happened yet. What's your graphics card? Or basically, what do you normally run your video settings at? You'll probably be fine with this. Like I said, it's over at Mod Hoster. It's the 4000, 5000. I'm just running the 4000. I didn't need the super high horsepower. And since I am the way this game worked, if you haven't caught any of the previous streams, is that everybody started with $1.5 million. And the bank purchased the fields for everybody, so everybody had 1.5 million to buy their own equipment and basically build out their farm however they wanted. Most of the farms on the map did not have any buildings with them or silos, so you had to, if you wanted a building or if you wanted some sheds, you had to basically put those down. If you needed a silo, you had to put it down and everything. So I've got $350,000 left of my 1.5 million. And at this point, I will have got almost all my fields planted. If you look at the map, I own fields 121, 34, 42, 43, 126, 35, 125, 37, 36, 38, 127, 147, and 148. So I own that whole little block there. It has been a busy spring, and this is the last day of spring, so whatever we don't get planted. But we're like that. We're apt to have a growth cycle. That's what I mean to say. And don't get stuff in the ground. Then when we have our growth cycle, we're going to have uneven field growth. So it's important to try to get this stuff in the ground. We get PS lined up here. Clean up some of these corners here in a little bit. Hey John, what's up? Alright, I'll check you later. Thanks for popping by. Hey Milo. So let's check out this interior a little bit while we got GPS rolling. So we do have lots of IC controls on this particular model. Turn on and off the radio, turn on and off the air conditioner. I think that puts out a little number plate. Can change that, turn it on and off. Can add extra little computer dudes. Open our door. It's a warning sign. Doesn't work the best with anything other than standard tires, but we can add doesn't look right because it clips through. Second tire, but we could add tire pressure gauges. I'll go back in there and I'll show you the rest of it. Hey, SMA Clean and Green, what's up? Just putting some headlands in before we kind of kick off the GPS auto turn mode. And once that happens, we just kind of hang out. I don't know about minimum, but I do know that I'm running a NVIDIA 960 with 4 gigs of memory, and typically it runs fairly good on high. Actually, I'm running a custom high setting, so it may be a little bit higher than the default higher settings, and it runs fairly good most of the time. There are definitely some maps where you can tell that definitely tell where it's suffering a little bit. Let me get this thing lined up here. That and add that to it. A little extra turn radius. When are you guys gonna start? I don't farm, so I don't plant. So we're not gonna be starting.
Check back in a couple hours.
All right. Do you know when it stopped raining?
I did not. I had to work in real life today.
Okay. We put on fenders here.
Yeah. Is there a system for that? So many hours after it stops?
Yeah. It's not super easy to predict, but now since we're coming into evening, it may be less apt to dry out overnight.
Yeah, I've seen it stay wet all night.
Yeah. Hopefully you don't have any grass on the ground.
About 2 feet, just to test it.
Okay. Put down a little. Now this is just visual. The rear weight.
I need one more growth stage. I can get everything fertilizer again.
We don't know what the replacement hub rims are. They don't really look any different.
Because tomorrow is
They
the
kind of
first day of summer.
look the same. Yeah, first day of summer.
Okay, then all kinds of things will happen.
Yeah, there'll be growth stages. If you're waiting to fertilize, you'll be able to fertilize.
I'll probably watch a movie or something and check back later.
All right.
Have a good one.
Yep. Have fun. And then there's a nice. Where is it? Oh, of course we can tip that up, bring it down. Uh-oh. Wrong buttons. I was a little early to be running out of seed. There we are.
Streaming tonight?
Yep, we're on now.
Where at?
Germantown. We can change our menu on our little display here. That do. Oh, that lowered the front 3-point hitch arms. Oh, this one also has a front PTO hookup. The one in the mod hub doesn't have that. And then, check that out. We got a nice engine, very detailed engine. Overall, it's a very nice appearing mod, but like I said, it's got some details that can drag a lower end system down. Let's see here. You got a GTX 630. Yeah, I don't think a 630 is going to come anywhere close to running high settings. I don't know if they've really published anything at this point, but I have a feeling it's going to require a step up. But what I've heard unofficially from folks like Bullet Bill, who's made some comments, that maybe he's been told by Giants that the new game will be no more graphic intensive than the current one, even with the enhanced graphic engine and graphics in general. They must be intending to do some type of optimization. And oh, this is something else real cool. So we got like active suspension. So you can see the cylinder there, the gas cylinder actually going in and out, compressing with the shock movement. Well, this one over here, this side over here, for some reason doesn't have a gas cylinder, but at any rate. Of course, it has the reverse drive function, so the cab will flip. So Herman's Ick update is very nice. What were you saying? Oh.
And a grocery store to sell the beer that comes from the brewery that was already on the map, but didn't make anything. So we'll see.
So they seriously added to it.
Well, good news is it did not crash.
Oh, the Derby win. I don't know who won the Derby. Was there a race? Or is that tomorrow?
So far, so good.
Oh, are you saying the horse called Justify With won the Derby? Oh, okay. So I'm a...
That Irish horse.
I don't know. I don't know. I didn't watch the race. In fact, the only reason I knew that the Derby was happening was I'm an Audible member. And apparently there's a horse in the Derby called Audible. And they had sent an email out basically saying that if that horse won, everybody would get a free book about some other horse, race horse book or something. There's a fish plant. Milo, we gotta finish that little bit of field over there. I used to farm when I was a kid growing up, and farmed all the way through college and high school, and then moved on, if you will. There are times that you sit back and you romanticize about the old days and everything, but I definitely would not miss the hard work. It is definitely hard work. Long hours. That's what you get for updating the girly file. Yeah, Benjamin, I guess I'm not getting the free book. Looks like Silver Dragon's putting corn in the ground too. They took the trees out, or
opened up another part of the map. And I had a bunch of stuff open up. If I try to keep all the crops, there's a file with no trees in it.
Yeah. Well, you know, there's that that creator tools update that allows you to basically set crops and set crop levels. So you could probably start a new game and then set each field that you already had with the crop and the growth state, and then save the file that way. I haven't tried that tool yet, but supposedly it works.
I have to get in and put it in the other mod folder. The old one. Go and look at my old field. Pour that down.
Yeah, but there's now a way to go into creator tools and I guess plant, you know, corn and then set the growth state to, like, you know, state 3 and set the fertilized state.
My old field to find out what the states were.
Yeah. Yeah, some of the guys are a little low on their audio. Like Genetic J's talking there. He's his mic is typically lower than everybody else, and I've got him cranked as high as I can put him. Well, I could probably turn everybody up a little bit. Turn them up a little. Yeah. Oh no. As a general rule, though, I try to keep other folks a little lower than me, simply because I use push to talk when I'm talking with them, and what that means is they don't necessarily know when I'm talking to you all, and it's not them being rude, trying to talk over me, because they don't know I'm talking unless I hit my push to talk, which I don't do unless I wish to talk to them, because there's no. I saw a script once over on Mod Hoster that supposedly ran and it filled the silo, the bunker, but it's not like, yeah, I don't think that would work. Now, I have seen maps where there has been silage in a bunker, so there's a way to do it, but you probably have to do it in GE, maybe. Hey Andy, do you happen to know how to populate a silage bunker with silage from a new save game? Because Genetic J, there he is. Genetic J is trying to update his Hermann Eck with the new map, and the new map has expanded out the map quite a bit. But he's missing a bunch of trees that I guess he put in, or that he wants in. Turn. Set cruise control. Alright, we're back. I was telling him he could use creator tools with that update to basically set each field and with his crops and his growth states to how they were before. But he'd be missing some silage in a bunker. If he did that. Poor pigs. Oh my gosh. Our poor pigs are dying off. We soon won't have any more pigs.
Who else is in the chat? This anybody about?
Voice chat or?
I think I'm gonna find somebody that wants to earn a little bit of money and finish trading my fields.
this map? Yeah, there you go. This is Germantown. It's over at FS UK. Zoom out a little bit. There we are. So, what makes this map really good for the style of play that we're doing is we've got 11 guys. We've got 10 guys, 10 farms on the map. And this particular map has lots of blank areas for placeables, or basically just for you to put down your own little farm. There's probably a good 15 spots. It's a 4X map, and there's like 150 some fields. So we got 10 guys, all with their own farms, all in their own little areas of the map. And then we come together and do various things for each other. We're also collectively working with the BGA. BGA owns 4 or 5 fields, and collectively we've planted crops for the BGA, and we'll be working with the BGA to forage and to basically compact the silage and then blanket the silage and then sell it off. If I zoom way out, alright, I'm all the way out. So as far as you can see, I own all of these fields. There's a little spot there I still need to plant. I got sunflowers in those fields down there. Basically, as far as you can see, other than across the street there, I own all of these fields. Look here, and this. So there's a farm here. This guy is farming these fields down here. Farm here, and he's got these fields here. There's a farm here, and he's got these fields here. BGA's right here, and they've got these fields here and that one up there. There's a farm up here, and he's got this stuff. We got a farm over here who's got this stuff over here. Got a farm here who's got some land here. We got a couple farms here that are sharing this area. Also, could be a farm right here that could have this land here if they wanted it. So there's areas up here for farms. Easily have this chunk up here. Got a farm down here that's got this chunk down here. I think it's a pretty good map for multiplayer. The biggest field I think is 80 hectares. That is field 88. We might take a little drive around the map later. Because the only thing I need to do is plant this field and finish the planting in the other field. After that, I could do some fertilizing down at the BGA. In fact, I'll need to check and see how fertilized those fields are. See if I need to make up some contracts. Take a look at this. So we do have, oh my goodness, we got rain tomorrow. Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday we got rain. We got rain on Saturday, so 4 out of the next 7 days we have rain. A very wet summer so far. Not the best weather for making hay. That is for sure. And we're about out of planting season. So at the end of the day, we won't be able to put sunflowers or potatoes or sugar beets in anymore. Got just 7 more days for soybeans and corn before they're done. And as early as next week, we're going to be maybe able to harvest some stuff, which is exciting. Without understanding how to pronounce your first name, I'll just call you Martins. Is that okay? Thanks for joining us. Now, I won't have any crops to harvest for a while because I've just got sunflowers and corn. I decided to minimize my costs. So I've got a harvester and I've got the corn header. That's the only header that I own. I do have a trailer, so I could cart grain for folks that have the grain crops. I could cart for them. If they needed it. What'd you do, Silver Dragon? Did you merge those fields, or is he just working in 69? Benjamin, I'm in Virginia. Oh, thanks for the compliment there. Let's hope I don't have to go buy more seed. what's everybody doing tonight? Just hanging out, watching some farm sim. Yeah, after we get done planting, I'm going to need to go find some place to wash my tractor. It hasn't been cleaned since we started. I also need to do some service on it. Sitting at almost 25 hours. She is dirty. So is Justify a local horse to Delaware, or is it? Was that your favorite? What's the I guess attraction to Justify? Alright, bye Martins. Thanks for dropping by. Thanks for the compliment. Hey Melissa, what's up? Oh, are you saying that you managed to score some dough off of Justify? Well, that's good. I guess that'll be your pick for the next derby. What's the next one? Is the next one the Preakness? Folks, don't forget, not tomorrow, but next Sunday after that is Mother's Day. Don't forget to have plans for that. Made sure the kids bought their bought their Mother's Day present the end of last week, and it will get delivered late this week, because of course the places that you order stuff from, they know it's Mother's Day. They know they can crank up the shipping charges for the holidays quite a bit. So sometimes you can save a little bit of dough by having it shipped and delivered 2 or 3 days ahead of time. Now, depending on, one thing I could do after I get done planting, I can look and see what the odds are of any other fields needing to be planted. And if the odds are pretty low, I could dump both of these planters that I own back at the shop and get some more money back. Because I don't need to own them the entire summer and fall. And winter, for that matter. I could just buy them back next spring. But of course, I don't really want to lose a whole bunch of fertilizer. I assume it's a I don't know. Let's check. Let's just go check FSUK out. I don't think it's super specific. It says doesn't look like the map is based on any specific location. It looks like the map is based on a map from FarmSim 13 called Bulgur. No, inspired by Bulgur and his MIG map region. Hello.
Hey, Glenn, how's it going?
All right. So I'm going to put a, here's a link to the map. What's up with you tonight?
Just sitting in my room at work. Waiting for them to call me.
Waiting for the emergency that hopefully never happens, huh?
Yeah. I had 2 last night. So
Let's cut that back.
There.
There we go.
You can't hear me well. I'm using my laptop with my iPhone headphones.
What kind of emergency?
Oh, it's not that bad.
I work in surgery, emergency surgery. So.
Oh, cool.
I was telling a client the other day, they don't expect me to do anything until they need me. I just can't sleep. It's the only rule.
It's one of those jobs, I guess, where a good day is a day you didn't do anything. Because that means it's a good day for pretty much nobody needed you for emergency surgery.
Yeah. It is, it's nice.
There's lots of trees all over. You're seeing a very small small section.
Depends on what hospital you're at.
Hey, Cavalier Roy, what's up?
I'm usually around.
It's,
just starting around midnight to 2:30, it starts getting a little rowdy.
Are you in a urban area or?
Yeah, it's a level 1 trauma
Yeah,
center.
let's,
so we covered
Oh,
pretty much the
uh-oh.
whole region.
I didn't mean to tab out. Meant to flip
So-
over here.
So
Everybody gets
emergency
shot.
surgery is usually gunshots and car accidents and knife wounds and that kind of stuff.
You got it. Motorcycle accidents.
How's the work go on Newbie Farm 19 version?
Yeah, it's getting warm inside. So
Alrighty.
I guess emergency appendectomies don't count.
yeah, we do those, but it's they're actually a lot rarer.
Go.
I had a nasty one about 4 years ago.
Did it rupture, or did they get it beforehand?
I don't really know, but doctor said it was pretty nasty.
Did you have to? Did they put the drain in? Or no?
No, they were trying to do the, with the scope, but he ended up having to open me up.
Pretty bad.
That's what he said. I guess they put me in a coma too after that. Had to fight the infection or something or whatever. But
Yeah, that's pretty bad. Were you hurting for a few days and just trying to ignore it?
no, it was kind of funny. I was in Chicago at the time. I was in Chicago, and I don't know if you remember when the Hawks beat the Philly in the Stanley Cup. I was actually in Philadelphia, and on Thursday night I had a sandwich, a cheesesteak, and watched the game, went to bed, and felt bloated and stuffed. And then that was a Thursday, and Sunday I just got really sick and was vomiting and like crazy. And I called the doctor and said, "You gotta give me something," because I felt constipated. And he said, "No, you go to the emergency room." And the next thing I know, I was on the table.
Hey, Venkat, what's up? That is a heck of a name there, buddy.
We can really talk about that sharp pain. I never had that. I just felt like I was really, really constipated.
I'm doing pretty good. There's Venkat in chat.
So I had surgery about 6 o'clock on Sunday and was out until midday Tuesday. So.
Yeah, we're on a multiplayer. It's a closed multiplayer though, because we're doing a an economy-based gameplay where we got 10 guys with 10 different farms. They all got their own money, got their own equipment, kind of trying to keep track of expenses. Hey Cameron, what's up? So Spectre, you were like, man, that is one bad case of food poisoning on the sandwich.
I thought they were trying to get me because I was a Hawks fan, but
not on this one, because like I said, it's all set up where each guy owns their own farm, and each guy has their own amount of money and everything. It's all fine.
Are you streaming fine?
Yeah.
I didn't Didn't see my notification. Dang you, YouTube. Hey, Bencat, there's another server. If you go up to the Blackbird's Farm tab, it's on seasons and everything's done for the day, and it's in the middle of the night. So there's not really much to do right now, but in the future, during the day sometime. It's set to Eastern time. So if you ever wanted to join us on there, you're more than welcome.
Where are you from? That's a heck of a name. I've got to think that you're not in the U.S. I was just wondering where you're from. Your name in YouTube is it's almost longer than my chat window is wide. All right. No.
I'm from Ohio.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. Maybe we'll hear him a little better now.
How come I don't hear any sound coming from your live stream? What's going on?
I had tabbed out so I could turn you up. Whenever I tab out, the game goes mute. But you should have sound now. You should have sound now.
Now I can hear you. No, I can hear you.
Hey Casey, what's up? Actually, this one is closed. This server is closed. That's because we're doing an economy-based multiplayer where everybody owns their own farms and owns their own equipment and such. So it's not really open, or it's not really set up to be an open style server. So I'm hoping multiplayer lags, for the most part, is going to be a thing of the past for me. At least when the kids and stuff are also watching stuff. I don't know if you saw where I upgraded the internet service and then saved some more money.
How'd you manage that?
I called them up and I said, I want to save money off my bill. And they looked and they said, well, I don't have any specials, but let me transfer you to this other group that usually can do something for you. And I talked to that guy, and he was like, yeah, we could do this. And he's like, I could put you in, well, the package I had before, I guess I was paying for, cable was separate, and internet was a separate contract. They were separate, they weren't bundled. And, he was going to bundle them. And Comcast recently changed all of their internet plans. So I was getting 25 down and 5 up. And then you just got an email saying that they were going to upgrade us to 60 down and 5 up for the same price. So the guy was like, okay, I can put you in this bundle that's 150 down and 5 up, and I can save you 30 bucks a month. I said, well, I was kind of hoping to get a little faster upload. What do you got there? So he looked at his thing and said, okay, how about I do this? He said, I can give you all the movie channels, so I can increase your TV package. I can give you 250 megs down and 10 megs up, and I can save you 20 bucks a month. And I said, why didn't you already do that? Because that sounds like a no-brainer. He's like, it's a 2-month contract, or 2-year contract. I was like, okay. Is it like one of those deals where it's a introductory rate for 12 months, and then the second year the rate goes up to the point where, you know, I would be spending more over 2 years than I am now? They say, no, it's a fixed rate for 24 months. I'm like, oh. Okay, well, let's do it. So, somehow I managed to get all the movie channels, and 10 times the download bandwidth, and double my upload bandwidth, and save 20 bucks a month.
So you're saying I should probably call Comcast then?
Yeah. Say, I want to lower my bill.
I want the Farmer Client Special.
They'll be like, what? The guy at work, told a guy at work, he's like, I don't know how you do it. I'm like, I didn't even push. They just gave it to me. He's like, if I called them, they'd somehow screw me out of money. I was like, what? They'd probably tell you, oh, wait, look, the package you have is outdated. We have to upgrade you right now, and it's going to cost you 30 bucks more a month. Is that what you're saying? He's like, yeah, that'd probably be my luck.
Actually, I have to go in.
Alright, have a good evening.
Take care.
Thank you. See you. Bye now. Bye, Farmer Client.
See you later.
Take care now. See you. Enjoy the rest of the week.
Yep, you too.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Hey, Raznik, what's up? I know you're in chat too. Voice chat and text chat. Ooh. Before or after you try to run a load to save game?
That's way after. I've done a bunch of other stuff since then. Doesn't have anything to do with 4 or 5.
So like when you're in the map?
Oh, this crashes when you try to start up. No mods loaded or nothing. All it just shows it going to DirectX 11, opening up a window, and crash.
It's no fun. Alright, let's done this field. We gotta get that little corner there that we missed. A couple strips on that field. And we'll see what kind of trouble we can get into.
Tractor soccer.
Turn that off. Just freehand this for a bit. It's just a couple passes. We got a train running through here, but the darn train runs so slow. And the track is pretty much the whole length, the whole outside edge of the map, that we only see the train about every half hour. But thankfully, that also means that we don't have to worry about the train plowing over us if we don't look for the train at the crossings. All right. I said we were going to free flow this, but I'm not very good at driving straight. As you can see. Gonna have to go back quite a ways before we get back where we need to be. Oh, don't want to. There we go. Too much hitting the wrong keys tonight. Tell you, that mod, I never really understood that mod. I guess it can help you keep. I guess it'll help you drive straight. I mean, you can see your bearing and everything, but never understood it. Or I never really saw what the draw was for it. But I guess if the draw is to keep a constant bearing, then that would make sense. change a turn there.
This is cute.
You know, hopefully this isn't the sign of a failing drive. That sometimes is the telltale sign, is random apps suddenly starting to crash for no apparent reason.
Well, if it is, it's only a year-old drive. That was when the computer crashed too.
Yeah.
Maybe a motherboard type issue, probably. Something really hard on the hard drive.
I don't know, but if yeah, if there's no mods in the mod folder and it just blows up trying to launch.
Something probably got fixed in the wrong place. Unless I can find out where it's at.
Assume you started.
Of course not. Why would I do that?
Because it only fixed things about 99% of the time. This map, I would say, not so much. These fields are all over the place. Different angles, different directions. These fields like 49, 48, and 47, they kind of follow the flow of that road curving around.
There's no important mod folders for it. It's got a modified date quest. Except for those ones. Come from the save game folders. I wonder if the DAT files have got something to do with the ABD, AAC, ABC.
It's all Greek to me.
I only have one of them.
I don't know. All I know is I've been starting to get with fairly high regularity that message about needing to install the latest drivers because of some 3D engine not initializing. And it's like, I am running the latest drivers, so just, yeah. It says,
doing it with Direct 11, DirectX 11, then it crashes right after that. Like it's not loading anything.
yeah. Now, like this stream, I had to start this stream late because I turned OBS on and OBS never pulled up the game. It never displayed it. It just had a big black box. But I think that was my doing because I was recording a Rathlin with about 20 minutes to go. And I stopped recording that and I left OBS up by accident. And then I fired up Adobe Premiere to throw some video clips in there and kind of start editing together the video. And when I launched Adobe Premiere, it complained that it couldn't initialize the graphics card to do the encoding because something else already had it, which was OBS.
Well, I'm gonna log out.
I'll pull back up here again because such a nice clear day. Kind of survey my farmland because pretty much everything I see is farmland that I own, except for what's up on the hill there. Everything I see except for that over there. I've got fairly flat land. That's not to say that the whole map is flat. There's other areas that are definitely not. Looks like I won't have too much seed left. I think I got one more tote left. Maybe I can sell that to somebody. Hey Byron, what's up? I'll just... I might as well get that little... The OCD in me says I need to finish up this little bit here. All right. Let's do that. Let's take a look. These fields are owned by some other guys. Better be putting corn or soybeans in because that's the only thing that's going to be able to be planted after tomorrow. Fair bit of corn in the ground. Sunflowers going in the ground. Let's take a look at the states. So this field could be fertilized again, but it's not grown. Can't really fertilize that. These are fully fertilized, so these are owned by the BGA. They're fully fertilized. Mine are all fully. So really there isn't anything for me to do. Let me check. We've got a contract spreadsheet. Let me check that. See if anybody put any contracts out. There are no contracts, open contracts, so really the only thing we're going to do now is just kind of drive around. First, let's check and see what we could possibly get for our planter we have. This will be the fun in identifying where our planter is. This giant list of equipment. So we have one of these. This might be ours. It's got 10 hours on it. $36,000 we can get back from that. This is what happens when you have 10 farmers all on the same map, all buying their own stuff. You get a lot of stuff. It's our tractor. $62,000. We can get another $80-some thousand back if we sell those two-seaters. I'm thinking we might just do that.
You plan another year on this or no?
I'd say it's not been established yet. I'll go with whatever the group goes with. So if the group wants to go another year, I'm cool with it. I mean, if that, you know, if the group has interest to go another year, we can maybe make some changes over winter. Let's take this back and sell her off. So it'll just be daily expenses I don't need to have. Isn't that nice?
Yeah, but it ain't just
Oh, it does it to me. If I had Discord up and I had this voice chat up and I hit restart, it's like it's like Windows says here, let me be nice and put things back where they were.
but I closed Discord before I restarted.
Oh. Did you actually exit it out of the task manager? Okay. Yeah. Closing Discord just kind of closes the window. If you look at the task manager, it's still technically running.
Doesn't matter if I'm set up.
Spectre, you got a pressure washer down at your farm?
You know me, I don't wash vehicles.
Alright, I'll have to go find rockhounds. No, I didn't download that. This came from, I got this mod from, from Mod Hoster. Alright. 63075. So that's important because we need to go here. Is that not working? Oh, I wonder if my tablet's dead. I tell you, I stay away from those packs because all they are is somebody has downloaded a whole bunch of mods, decided they want to make themselves famous. They think they're going to be famous or popular, and they go and try to pack things together into one pack, and then you know, put out the same thing that's been put out with individual files as a big zip. And quite frankly, you never know what they may try to slip in there as something, a little other special present, quote, special present, because it probably isn't special at all. We're going to go back here to, taking a shortcut back to the cow farm. This used to be all trees. But he's going in here and did some major deforestation. Pull up the little mini map to give you a general idea where we are. Uh-oh. Oh, there we go. It's not good when the game pauses like that. See, does he have a power washer in here? There it is. Give this baby a little bath. The next time we take this down the store, we need to do a repair on it. All right. She looks a lot better now.
Looking good, looking good.
Oh, are you kidding me? Look at this thing with the little baby wheels. See, I can't get in here. If I wanted to come in here and drive this, it says it's not my property. What the hey? Why can't I get in my tractor? Oh, they're not mine. Oh. Let's get in the truck here. Oh, not mine. She's a beauty. She's a beauty, but not quite enough horsepower. Windshield looks nice and clean now. Now this area is kind of two different guys, because one guy has the cow farm, but he doesn't own the cows. There's another farmer who's taking care of the cows. Our farm is right over there to the right. Is that the mod that cleans your stuff like every couple of days on by itself? I can't get the tablet up, so maybe its battery's down. Let's go over here and charge it. Go. Alright. To claim our money. See, where are we at? We're at 350,000. Okay. If we claim this, because that's what we sold, come back. Now we are at 413,000. All right. Well, I'm usually not overly concerned about clean stuff. Really, the only reason I clean the tractor is that technically our field work is done until things are ready to harvest. So, if indeed season's maintenance is cheaper, or the vehicle running costs are lower if it's clean, then I wouldn't mind the running costs to be as low as they could be until harvest season. Probably go top off with fuel also. So this map does have fuel production right there. So when there's canola to be harvested, folks will be taking that down there and converting it to fuel. Although I do not think that there's actually a place to sell the fuel. And then they're going to have to figure a way out of figuring out whose fuel's whose. Because running at 1x speed, the fuel's not going to be produced overly quick. It might be a one of the fuel trailers. Is it one of those mobile trailers that refuels? Or it could be a misplaced fuel icon. It's probably just one of a misplaced fuel jump point. This one, 43,000. Take that. Now let's do our own maintenance on this tractor. What map is it? Pair. Holy Jeezies. $10,000. Holy Graminy. Won't have to do maintenance though for a while. Alright, let's see here. Spectre's farm's this way. Let's go check his farm out. We haven't driven around the map for a while. I have to say, I don't think we've ever really come down here and checked him out. So the silo came with this area, as did the big building. Nice placement on your charger. Pretty cool. You got a water tower there. Okay, yeah. Spectre's got a water tower because he's mixing fertilizer. That's why. I was thinking to myself, why has he got a water tower? Oh, that's not too bad. Stump grinder's fallen over, as is your winch.
I saw that. I don't like that stump grinder anymore. It's not a Brux.
I know. There's only one stump grinder. Right?
No. Just give me a hard time.
But I mean, the Bronx isn't even a stump grinder. It's classified as like a wood destroyer or something. I mean, as soon as it touches something, it's gone, and it makes wood chips. All right, let's run up here to the next farm.
I don't know if there's a real piece of equipment that's modeled after.
There probably are some commercial chippers. You know, I've seen some commercials for some. I think it's pecan. Like forestry, like deforestation type things, where they got this grind head on a big backhoe or something. And they just put it on top of a tree and just drop it, and it just grinds a tree from the top down. Basically converts a whole tree into wood chips without ever cutting it down. It's just top to bottom. Now we do have to be careful driving around here because we do have crop destruction on. Don't want to wander off into somebody's field. Where are we going? Alright, we're going to come up here and make a left. Go check out the Quebec Farmers farm. Here's one of the potential farm spots. Like I said, there's lots of just big, flat, or nearly flat areas. If this was where you would put your farm at, you're gonna have to basically bring in your own buildings, put down your own silo. That's what they did down here. This little area was completely completely blank. Hey, Kiwi. Yeah, they got fertilizer. They got their charging stations floating a little bit. They put it on the side of a hill, but at any rate. Oh, look at all that. I never get these darn doors to shut. There it goes. There we are. That was that shed. Rest of their equipment. Yeah, I was trying that, but it wasn't working for me. And who's next on the tour of farms? Guess we'll go back this way. I guess next on the tour is British Farmer. Although he's not been in very much. No, we're not moving maps again. Why on earth would we do that? Just exploring the map because we don't have anything else to do tonight. Folks were asking about the map. I thought, what the hey, let's go ahead and explore it a little bit. Since we got all the planning done. Bunch of fields that are plowed, but nothing going on. Let's see what's going on over here. He's got this giant tractor with little baby wheels. Man, I feel sorry for this tractor. I really do. Big old seeder. Big old plow. Big old expensive merge max. Big old Big M. Tedder. Manure spreader. So you got a manure. All right. Next on the tour is Silver Dragon. We got a couple more farm spots kind of down here. Like I said, they're all over this map. What the heck happened there? We got a perfectly good farm here. We got 18 plowed into the field. Okay. In fact, this is your starter farm, where you start. No one's using the main farm. That's pretty funny. Oh, look at that. Alright, we're going to have to turn around here and take a look at this. This was clearly a joint effort. 2018, I get it now. Alright, we're going to have to screenshot this. It's quite the secret. Nobody has mentioned this at all. Can I get high enough and not lose detail? Oh yeah. There we are. Almost. Let's go a little bit higher.
Wow, that took some talent.
You didn't know anything about it?
Not at all.
Seriously. It was a corrupted shader cache.
That did what I just posted in chat?
No, that's what's wrong with my giant.
Oh.
Farming simulator.
Hey Talgar, what's up? Just clipping this.
I'm not that artistic.
No, I saw that the other day and I was like, who did that? Matter of fact, I put flight mode on just to get up and see it better. Like, really?
All right. Oh, there we go. Turn our HUD back on. What the heck is that? What the heck is that? I don't want to turn dictation on. There we are. Somebody owns that field.
Do we know who owns it?
You'd have to look at the spreadsheet. I don't know who owns it at the moment. Alright, let's get that down so I can see chat now. Alright, there we are. We're back. I'm guessing either the owner did it or the owner doesn't know about it yet. Because I haven't heard anything about it. What's in here?
I'm trying to figure out who in our group is that talented to do that.
Apparently it's got corn in it.
Almost. Looks like somebody brought it with safety. It had to have been you.
There's only a few people that have access to download the save game.
They're your special people.
And I only know one that would be rankish enough to do that. Here's Silver Dragon's farm. I really don't know why he's got 2 silos. These things have a huge capacity to them. I think it's like 500,000. Oh, I don't have that. Wait, do I not have that app? I don't have that app. App Store. I don't have that app installed. We're gonna have to add that. We're gonna have to add that. Almost knocked over the almost knocked it over. Alright, let's go over and check out some other farms. So we need to go this way. Howdy. Hold on, you're really quiet. Might be better.
Is this any better?
Ah, that's a lot better.
I'm trying to add you to my Steam contacts so I can get to the
Oh. Alright. Is your Steam name similar to your Discord name? Alright. Alright, I'll need to check. I typically don't, I don't know if, is it accept or what's the other name? I typically don't click to the, you know, somebody wants to be your friend unless I know who it is.
Sure, I understand that.
So when random names pop up, I still have some random names in there. I think I know who they are, but they've never confirmed that they've tried to do it, so I just leave them there. All right, I'll look here in a minute. Oh, run into the thing. Got a little town here. I don't know what you all think of the map. I kind of like it. Yeah. There's another farm area up here. Like I said, these are all in the map. I didn't add them. Where are we going? Gotta go north. There's another area you could make a farm. There's Silver Dragon right there. Silver Dragon is Lamborghini. Farming in style. Right, here we got another farm. He's got all his fields are plowed, but nothing is planted. I don't know if he's been, I don't think he's been on the map for a while. Might be that maybe he's gotten sidetracked, but he should be letting us know that he's got things to do. Let's see here. There we go. Alright, I got you. Found you in my list. Got Big Bud. He's got lots of big stuff over here. His pigs have been dying off. I don't think he's I think they're running out of food or water or something. Alright, we're gonna head down. We're gonna check out a couple more farms on our way back. Close to our 2-hour stream limit anyway. Most of these houses are, you know, Goldcrest Valley houses, but some of them I've never seen before. I don't know if they're Farm Sim 15 or 13 houses. There's Silver Dragon again. We're going to just double back because there's a decent number of, there's a couple farms on this stretch of the road. There's the mural.
There you go. You should have Ropa.
Yeah. Thank you very much. So I'll just pop up. Here's a farm. So, hey, Genetic, the fuel's still 70 cents, is that right?
Yep, there's anything left in.
We're about to find out.
I should have charged more for that.
Alrighty.
Next year the rates will go up. If
Let's see here. We are at 373. So 373, we're going to write that down. And we're going to fill up. Hopefully fill up. Because Genetic J has been kind enough to offer his fuel at 70 cents on the dollar. It's cheaper than the fuel at the only gas station on the map, which is way over there by field 70 and 122, or 123, far left. The tractor I just passed? You mean the Mercedes? You mean this one, the Mercedes? That one? The MB track? That one is right here. I have no idea where I got it from. Well, I got it from Genetic J. I don't know where he got it from. Right here. Got a front loader to it. Back loader. 210 horsepower. Or 130. Tatra tires, standard, wheel, wide, narrows. Rim colors. There you go, forbidden mods.
Eat that Unimog.
739. We got 366 liters of fuel. And we're going to multiply that by 0.7. We owe Genetic J $256. Send him a transfer to Hillbilly Hector's. That's his farm.
Don't spend it all in one
256.
spot, Jay.
Don't worry about that.
There we go. We just paid our fuel bill. Oh, Talgar. Well, there's no excuse not to know when a map comes with Ropa now, that's for sure. Now I have to figure out now, what do I have that has sugar beets in it? I don't have any map that has sugar beets in it. What map do I have potatoes in? Oh! You know what, Talgar? You've got some good timing. I got 2 fields of potatoes over at Rathlin. And you know what? They're going to come ready to harvest in the next game day when I move, because in real life I'm up to you know what? I think I already passed farm. I did. Let me go back. One guy's got a farm at a house. So I was recording today an episode that will air on Friday the 18th. That is the last day of summer. And I am guessing when I rotate to autumn on Rathlin that my 2 fields of potatoes will come due. And I was going to use the grimy potato harvester, but now I can use the Ropa pull behind, I guess. Here's Ken's farm. Ken just has this nice house with a couple old tractors. He likes old stuff. Hey, Delta Bravo, what's up? You're, I have to say the modded floodlights of yours are quite popular on the map. Doing some farm tours, and I think probably 80% of the farms that we've gone to have your floodlights. You notice it's the last day of spring, so tomorrow morning it will be first day of summer here. I haven't seen you on the map too much.
I wonder if he knows anything about that field.
That's who I was talking about. So, Delta Bravo, if you might want to check the multiplayer channel on my Discord, would you happen to want to admit to knowing anything about that? There's another nice flat spot for a farm. There's another one. Alright, this is where we need to turn. Yep. He's from the Great White North, where they think bacon is ham. This is the last farm on our tour. Then we're going to shut down for the night. Well, we'll have to see who comes clean as to have done that.
Whoever it is, I give him a lot of credit.
Delta wants to give him 20 bucks.
I saw that.
Alright, we're going to turn around here. And head on back to our farm. Which is right down the street here and to the left. I know, that is pretty good. In fact, I'm thinking about making, I think I'm going to make that the thumbnail of this stream. Oh, let me put it in general. It's in a Discord that you don't see. Hold on a minute.
Well, all is once again well with my funds. I had to delete the shader cache.
Delta's
Lots of
slow.
farming though.
Delta's slow. Yeah, what's even funnier is somebody owns that field. I don't know if it's the guy who... I think it is. I don't know if he did it or if someone did it as a joke to British Farmer.
He has not had good luck since he's
Yeah, because it's planted in corn.
except for where it's plowed.
And tomorrow it's going to sprout. Anybody happen to want 2 seed totes? I'm gonna put it in the spreadsheet. Anybody wants 2 seed totes, they can come down here and get them. Alright guys, well I'm going to put this trailer away and back up my put my tractor away, and we're going to call it an evening. I don't know when the next time we'll be on Germantown streaming, because really we're done until we are done on our farm until we have sunflowers to harvest. But we may be back on here helping other guys out with their harvest. Got a Joskin trailer so we can cart grain around. And we've got a New Holland. Oh, you know what? I need to go get the other header. Got the grain header here. I need to go get the... I never bought it. Might as well do that while we're here. Let's go do that. This is only going to take a half hour.
That's beat.
Well, I apparently drove it back from the farm in 0.1 hours, so I guess I'll put 0.1 hours on it to the store and 0.1 back. So we'll be able to help folks out on harvest, or we'll be able to rent our harvester out as another way of making some money. Or we could cart grain for anybody.
20 likes on Delta.
He wants to get 20 likes on the stream. I don't know how many we got. We probably got like 3.
You talking about his or yours?
Mine.
I had it mine, so I'm good.
Yeah, we're all fairly polite with each other, and usually don't reference our own stuff, which is very nice. It's not fun when you got somebody comes on and starts pushing their channel. It's more fun when you're just a guest and the host pushes your channel. So everybody should go check out Delta Bravo Productions. He does like 3-minute map previews, and then he gets flack for not showing you everything on the map. It's a preview. Come on. He also likes to blow stuff up with World of Tanks. He's been known to wear a little Captain Kangaroo hat when he plays Battleship. And if you're super lucky and you get Barbie Girl to come on, he might just sing to you.
You guys played World
This
of
I gotta
Warships
see.
or just World of Tanks?
I think he's played both.
Delta plays a lot of things.
Poorly.
And if you watch his farming sim or American Trucking Simulator or Euro Trucking Simulator, you can watch him talk on a CB.
Yeah, I saw that. I thought that was pretty cool.
He's been known to name his pigs after certain other YouTubers. Too bad he's not on that map anymore. Uh-oh. Getting subs, but I can't see who I'm getting subs from. That's Delta doing it all over again.
So we're up to 16 likes. You have an oxygen tank like Clyde?
What's that?
Do you have an oxygen tank that you use?
Oxygen tank?
give Kieran a breath.
Oh no, may have had a little runny nose there.
Well, if your nose is running, maybe you should catch it.
There we go. Lowered my boom down a little bit. Oh, is that the, are you talking about the Streamlabs thing? That thing gets put in there every time I start a stream. I didn't put it there. Missed that darn train every time we've come through a railroad track crossing tonight.
So Farmer Klein, what made you want to play Farm Sim 17?
Well, that's an interesting story. I'd say it's it started well, I used to do iRacing quite a bit, and when I was idle at work, I'd look up iRacing does racing broadcasts where they have announcers and everything. It's fun to watch. So I started watching those, and then somewhere along the line, I got suggested some farm sim videos. And some of the first farm sim videos I watched were some of the folks that basically do weird and outlandish things. Farm sim. So I don't know who they were. I don't remember their names, but some of the videos I remember was some guys that were going around, cutting some logs up, tossing them in a pickup, going up to some cabin on Goldcrest Valley and like intending to have a camp out. They had a little trailer and they had some motorbikes and they were bike riding and stuff, and I thought that was pretty interesting. It's this game that's intended for farming, but these guys are doing everything but farming on it. And then I got reference to some Eustace Pharmer videos, so I started watching his stuff. And then I started watching Bipolar Prophet, and I started watching his stuff. And he was doing a series where Goldcrest Valley, where he came back kind of to help out his dad who was sick and stuff and everything. And I kind of started thinking back about when I was a kid and working on the farm at home. So thought I'd give it a try. I was probably on sale or something when I bought it. It was back kind of October of 16. I had no idea that Farm Sim had just come out fairly recently before that. So that's kind of how I started with it.
So Eustace has been around that long?
Eustace has been playing. He's been playing at least since 15, if not 13.
All the YouTubes I saw of 15 were like a lot of jokesters playing around and stuff, so I never wanted to try it. Then I saw you guys playing, you and Eustace, Delta, and a few others. Seen that you guys are taking it serious, so then I thought I would try it. So it's been a pretty cool game.
Yeah, you can. I mean, I think what's big draw for lots of people is it's so open world. You can do pretty much anything. They're on topic or off topic. Full one, 1600, 600. And you got folks like Delta that's he tries to always do things first person. You get folks that
Or Mark
third person, yeah. Infamous for doing first person stuff all the time. Got people that do role play and or do really good role play, like Simulation for the Nation. I don't know if you've seen his stuff. He recently did a really cool video where clearly went into the editor, messed with the water plane, because he did a whole video where fields were flooded with water plane because it had rained a lot. Roads were flooded out, houses were half underwater, and that is some serious prep work just for the video. So he does really good role play videos, puts a lot of work into the production, staging, and setup of. So once Silver Dragon gets back in here, I'm going to jump out because it is tomorrow for me.
Who's your favorite YouTuber to watch?
Oh, favorite to watch. So
I'm back.
Doug Zorly's kind of funny to watch.
yeah, he's fun. Pick just one. Just unfair to pick just one.
I totally hear you.
I'd say that as of late, I've been really getting into. Actually, been really getting into Mr. Sealy P videos. Like watching his stuff because I like to see kind of console guys do it. It can be rather you can use a lot of in what they're doing because they're somewhat limited with mods and stuff.
I thought they picked up all that scripting now.
You remember who the original mod author was for the Big L?
It's the big.
It's like the Big M, only it's got the storage loading wagon on the back end of it. It's only got one mower deck.
I don't have that mod. It's something that followed it.
What do you mean the original from on FS17 or the original?
No, the original from FS17.
All right, guys. Well, I'm going to head on out now.
I know
And,
there's a lot of versions that
probably be back
at-
on who knows what. Probably the Valley of the Old Farm next.
GTX, I think, did the big M.
So just watch for
Not that one.
advanced notifications of the next stream. So until next time, happy farming.